Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Hungry Man 97. So, do one of one error cards exist? Well, yeah, I'm going to show you one. Actually, I'm going to show you several. There is a seller on eBay, the Collecting Paradise store, selling 1998 Topps Gold Label one of one error cards. So, what's the error? Oddly, on the front where the player's name should be, written all fancy, is a different name. It's a wrong name altogether. It's not even the right sport. The player listed on the front of the card is an NFL player from the same year that this cards came out. The same seller has several NFL Gold Label cards listed as well. Also errors, but with a different type of error. It has a no name printed on the front, but it also has an extra Topps Gold Label logo, like a stamp on it, and it's inverted. So we're just going to talk about the baseball one here. Today we're also talking about Grunt Baseball. That's my buddy's YouTube channel for all things baseball, even in the off season. Quick clips, great content. Also his website, grunttalksmlb.com. He's veteran friendly. Also, don't forget to check out my channel by subscribing. Go down and hit that subscribe button right now while you're thinking about it. It helps my channel grow and I appreciate it. Okay, let's get back into that. So going back to these baseball one-of-one errors from the 1998 Topps Gold Label set, here's something else strange going on. On the back of the card where the card number is, there's no extra writing. All one-of-ones say 1-to-1 and the label that they come from, except for the gold. The red will say red label, the black will say black label. So why were these left off? We're going to explore a couple reasons and theories about these cards. If the scans look funny, it's because it's a super glossy card and kind of gets that rainbow tint going on when they're scanned. So first I want to mention that this seller has about 20 of these one-of-one baseball cards. So one-of-ones are super rare. And how could one person amass so many of them? And why are all his one-of-ones errors? So theory number one, the cards are fake. Well, I don't think these are actually fake. If someone was so talented in faking cards, why would they put so much effort into counterfeiting 1998 Topps Gold Label cards? And why bother making unusual errors when corrected one-of-ones are already worth, quite a bit of money? And why leave off the 1-to-1 on the back of the card? I believe these cards are 100% real and made by Topps, but how are they distributed? Well, theory number two, backdoored. Backdoored is a term for cards that left the factory and were never intended for distribution. Someone at Topps probably messed up the cards, or they were goofing off, or they were doing test runs, and then these cards, even though they were supposed to be destroyed, somehow were removed from the factory. So the seller of these cards has quite a presence on eBay. They sell a lot of cards, but also sports memorabilia, a lot of celebrity autographs. And they have a website that talks about how they used to have a store, but went online selling exclusively on eBay in 2001. There's a photo of a store as well, and an address, but the address is just an address for their P.O. box, like the post office, not a literal store. And the photo, well, either it's super old or just a photo they ripped off of somewhere. I decided to message the seller, the Collecting Paradise store. So I was excited to hear back from him. He told me years ago he had purchased these cards in one lot. Since he saw a lot of potential value in selling the cards, he decided not to ask too many questions since they were still negotiating a price. In the years following, they never saw any cards like these show up anywhere. As for my research, the Collecting Paradise store seems to be the only seller that has these, and they're, not popping up in other places. Until I find more info out on these cards, I'm going to conclude that these never came from a pack and were actually backdoored from Topps, put in a lunch pail and a briefcase, somehow taken out of the factory. While backdoor cards definitely get some criticism from diehard collectors, I think we can agree there's still a market for them, and I believe that these ones are pretty rare. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something today, kind of a different type of video than normal. But leave some comments down below and I'll reply to you, and we'll see you next time.